The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by Food City. Well, on this Food City Friday, we get some advice for helping you pick well. Joining us via Zoom this morning, Dr. Elizabeth Hall, registered dietitian for Food City, and it is always good to see you.
That's good to see you too, Amy.
It's funny, I'm always telling my kids, make good choices, and you say that can go all the way down the line.
Oh, definitely. You know, many of us are looking to make positive health changes, and usually at the top of our list when it comes to our health goals is what we're eating, right? That's one of the easiest things, I feel like, to change, but sometimes the hardest thing to maintain, right? So there's lots of nutrition information out there available about food, so sometimes it can be hard to find which choices would be best for you. Of course, we know that a healthful eating pattern is all about making sure you're getting all the nutrients that your body needs. But we also want it to be enjoyable, right? We want to enjoy the foods we're eating, and we want those choices to be sustainable in our lifestyle. So we have a new program at Food City called Pick Well, and this kind of builds on our program that I talked about on the show, the Dietitian's Pick program, that's kind of highlighting better for you foods right there on the shelf edge, so that when you're in the store or if you're shopping online, you can find better for you products super easily. And so hopefully shopping for your health is a little bit easier with this new program. So let me just share with you a little bit about the different things that you'll see through this program. So I already talked about Dietitian's Pick. These are foods that are higher in essential nutrients, but lower in some of those nutrients that we're trying to avoid, so like saturated fat, sodium, added sugar, things like that. Well, now we have a whole line of other icons that you can find on your shelf tags that highlight specific health claims that are still according to regulations by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, so you can feel safe about the foods are meeting certain criteria that are regulated and remain transparent for you to make a beneficial choice. So I talked about Dietitian's Pick. I'm just going to run through these, and I'll talk more about them, I'm sure, in the months to come as we're getting this program out in stores and telling people about it, because I'm super excited about it and how it can help you make better choices. So let's start here. I have Heart Healthy. So Dietitian's Pick, it kind of is the most stringent, I guess, icon, so it's the one that has the most criteria, and all of the rest of these criteria kind of highlight specific things, and Heart Healthy is one of those things. So Heart Healthy are going to be foods that are, again, lower in total fat, saturated fat, cholesterol, lower in sodium. So if you do have a risk for heart disease, you are looking for heart healthy foods, you can look for this little red icon on the shelf tag. So you'll be able to find that all throughout the store to highlight heart healthy options. And next we have Carb-Aware. So these might be for our customers who are shopping for diabetes, right? Or if you know someone who has diabetes and you're shopping for them. So these foods actually have less than 15 grams of carbohydrate per serving. So 0 to 15 grams, and remember 15 grams is one serving of carbohydrate. So all of these foods are going to have less than or equal to one serving of carbohydrate. Lots of options all throughout the store. These are also lower in saturated fat, because we know that diabetes kind of correlates with heart disease as well. And next over here we have low sodium. So again, I kind of talked about Heart Healthy. It also has some sodium criteria in there. This is the most strict. This is 140 milligrams or less of sodium would be found in these products. So if you are looking to lower your sodium intake because of a high blood pressure or something like that, you can definitely look for this shelf tag. It's kind of that dark blue color. And then next we have whole grain. So a lot of us are looking for whole grains. I know I always talk about try to make half your grains whole grain, and this makes it easier for you to find them in the store. So look for that little brown icon that says whole grain. These are foods that are made with the entire grain seed, so they're meeting that criteria and considered a whole grain. They're going to be higher in fiber, keep you fuller longer, all that good stuff. And next we have no added sugar. So I know I talked about this a lot when we're talking about dairy, like in yogurt or in like cereals or things like that. Even canned fruit, frozen fruit, you're looking for options that don't have that added sugar, right? And so if you look for that light blue icon on your foods, you'll be able to see that that's an option that doesn't have any added sugar. And then last but not least, we have gluten-free. Now, we've had gluten-free on our shelf tags for a long time. These are for our customers who have celiac disease or a sensitivity to gluten. And again, gluten is that protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. So those individuals definitely need to avoid gluten. And this is a way to kind of identify products throughout the store that do not have gluten. So that's kind of a quick rundown of all of the you can find in store, and you can also find these online. So if you are trying to shop to support your health, hopefully it's a little bit easier for you now.
Absolutely. I love that you really did all of our homework for us because, you know, I think when we're at the store, we're trying to make good selections, but we're always trying to be efficient with our time as well. So nice that you've kind of done our homework for us and helping us take that extra pressure away.
Definitely. And you know, a lot of us are creatures of habit, which there's nothing wrong with that. So hopefully this program can also help you identify, like, oh, I didn't realize that food was low sodium, or oh, I didn't realize that food had no added sugar. And hopefully it kind of helps you to expand your horizons, try new foods, and of course, shop for your health.
All right, Elizabeth, great information. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Amy.
All right, for more information, you can always check out the website, foodcity.com.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by Food City.